Okay, for my middles, James, will you come demonstrate? Now, as I'm talking about concepts, I'm telling you this because you can teach it to 13-year-olds. You can teach it to college students. It's universal because, again, it gives them an opportunity to create. Okay? So when our middles are getting available, the very first key we give them is open to the ball. Okay? That means it's either going to go over the right shoulder or it's going to go over the left shoulder. But they got to open to where the ball is to find it. Okay? So then after that, our next key for them is to step to target. Our target, our goal, is to get in the layer at the deepest part. Okay? Here's what I tell them. Horizontal movement is bad. Okay? Vertical movement is better. Diagonal movement is best. Okay? And what I mean by that is if I'm a middle over here, horizontal is along the net. This never gets me any more available. I still have not had a good answer from a middles to understand why, when the ball is passed here, they're still running towards it as the caboose, the setter, is running towards it too. When I get a good answer, I'm going to say, that's what I want to do, but I don't. Okay? So that's horizontal bad. They aren't available to hit the ball. Vertical is better because they get themselves off the net this way. But it doesn't necessarily get us in a position to hit multiple sets. Okay? So we want diagonal, which is best. Does that make sense? Horizontal, bad. Vertical, okay. You know, diagonal, yes. We like that. Okay? So open to the ball, or open, yes, find the ball. Big step to target. Okay? Along with that big step is I want that to happen quickly. Middles do not get to assess whether they get set or not. You know, I love the block. They turn around and go, ain't coming to me. I'm just going to hang out here. Yeah, good luck to you outside. Okay? They should practice every single time getting available whether that ball can be set to them or not because you never know how crazy your setter can be. Okay? So again, open to the ball, big step to target. Okay? The next thing I want is your left foot down and loaded. Left foot down and loaded for right-handed hitters. Okay, I speak righties. I have a left-handed player and I always just talk backwards to her. For left-handed people, it would be your right foot down. Okay? But you want your left foot down and loaded. And I would teach this to a 13-year-old because I'm only going to give them the right-left step afterwards to transition. Middles must be efficient, and they must be fast. If I can get a 13-year-old to do this, then they can do a 4-step after that. They can always go slower. They can do 4-step, 5-step, whatever. But I want their left foot down and loaded. Okay? And then after that, I want their chest to the ball. So if James does his thing over here where he opens up to the ball, let's say it goes over his left shoulder, okay, over his left shoulder, big step to target, and he puts his left foot down and loaded. Now I want his chest to go to the ball because I always want your eyes on the ball. So if the ball comes in front here, he'll kick his foot back this way so that he can approach. If the ball came from this angle, come on over, big step. If it comes from here, he'll use it as a pivot step to be open and come in and transition. Okay? We can do that in slow motion again. He opens to the ball. Okay? And then he uses it as a pivot step. This should naturally happen if you have them do those keys. Because you don't have to say pivot. You don't have to say whatever. It's just if your foot is down on the floor and you leave it there and you follow the ball wherever it goes, I mean, it should naturally take you to where you want to go. So that's what we want to do for our middles.